We back.
Hey guys, so we are back. We are the Reactants, and we are going to react to episode number 3 of Death Note.
Recap what happened last episode.
He went crazy. Light went a little bit crazy.
Things got interesting.
Crazy. L, I'm not sure if he's the antagonist, if you can see him as being the antagonist of the show, but he appeared and he discovered essentially that there is somebody who is killing or murdering, whatever
He
you
isn't a
call
god.
it. Yeah, exactly. So this Light kind of thinks like, you know, he's above it all, but he kind of just got proved like he's not. So we're about to find out what happens between Light and L.
But Light's pretty smart too.
Yeah. Well,
they're both smart. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting.
He's finding out that there's someone who might be smarter than he is.
Or just as smart. I don't know. We're about to find out. I'll press play.
Upon further investigation, we have confirmed that information of the heart attack victims was in fact publicly available in Japan immediately prior to their deaths.
That information is extremely relevant for us. It suggests that given the times of death, our suspect could very well be a student. We must consider every possibility. I believe that is the shortest route to finding the arrested Kira.
We've observed a dramatic decrease in the number of violent crimes committed.
In particular, I want to know if photos of the victims were made available to the public in Japan.
I'll leave it to you.
If you'd gone on to say that we should commend Kira for doing such a great job of reducing violent crime, then yes, I might have had a little problem with that.
So creepy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Chucky.
Welcome home, dear.
Thank you.
You hungry, Dad?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Okay, I was about to say, we never saw the dad before. I didn't know the dad was alive.
Dude, that's why he wants to be a detective.
So
His dad's a
Light,
detective.
tell me, how are your studies going?
Holy crap. Oh,
Everything's okay, I guess.
Whatever, he's a...
Really tough.
I see. This way I can keep track of their investigation. Looks like the police are already beginning to suspect a student. Looks like I'll be able to provide you with more entertainment now.
Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
Yes.
The day before, there were another 23 victims.
You're missing the point. I believe Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
As soon as we began to suspect that Kira might be a student, the pacing of the killings changed, as if to contradict that theory. It's obvious now. This is a direct challenge to me. But what does he get out of all this? What is he hoping to achieve in the end? Showing them you have connections to the police makes it easier for them to find you than when they just suspect that you're a student. L will investigate the police, and they will be investigating L. I'm not the one who's going to find L. I can let the police do that for me.
With all due respect, Chief, we're resigning.
If what L says is true, Kira has some ESP-like power that somehow allows him to kill people indirectly, from anywhere.
We all sat here and watched when L decided to pull that media stunt and challenged Kira to kill him. But then again, L never had to show his face or reveal his name for that matter. Every single one of those victims' names and photos were broadcast to the Japanese public, and then they died. Anybody with a computer can find out who we are. We don't hide our faces, we're out in the open. For these reasons, we refuse to continue working this case. Excuse us, Chief.
Nah, everyone might want to quit now.
Tackle more complex quadratic equations. We have to start thinking of...
We brought the FBI to Japan 4 days ago. They're fully operational. As requested, they're now gathering intel on the police.
I am sure that somewhere in this list of police officers and the people closest to them, we will find our suspect. In that case, I'll talk, you just listen. If you don't want to hear me, you can plug your ears or something. But make no mistake, Light, I'm not on your side or L's side. But as your roommate, I might have a few things to say now and then. What's this about, Ryuk? Why are you telling me all this stuff now anyway? You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now.
That was the shadow that he saw them, right?
I feel like I'm constantly being watched. That's a problem.
You can tell.
Who would be following me? I shouldn't look like anything other than your average high school senior. But the longer I let this person keep following me, the greater the chances they'll figure out who I really am. Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and the god of death wrote that this person would die at 40. Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life. Even if someone was to shoot us in the head, or stab us in the heart with a knife, a god of death cannot die. Shinigami can tell what a person's name is by just looking at their face. We know instantly. Because through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head. Not only that, we see their lifespan as well. That's right. I'm able to see your name and lifespan right now. Shinigami never have to worry that they won't be able to kill a person just because they don't know their name. However, if a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami. The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. That's all it is. If you were supposed to live another 50 years, it'll be 25. If it was one more year, then 6 months. I'll say this once more. Give me half your remaining lifespan, and I'll give you the Shinigami eyes.
If I had that power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
So, what'll it be, Light? Is it a deal?
Nobody help him though.
Episode 3. What do you guys think?
A little bit more interesting.
I don't know. I'm still debating whether he's lying or not.
Oh, like the deal of his brother.
Because he said he's not on nobody's side. So why would he tell him that if that's kind of like to help him if he says yes? You know?
Well, it's gonna help him in the end too, because he's gonna get half of whatever time Light has left to live. So it's gonna be more of a time.
He said that he's not on his side.
Wait, when he said...
Well, it's not. It's like helping him, but also hurting him. Because like, imagine
he
he
gets
lives.
less time to live.
Imagine he's like 18. He lived to like 56. So what? He is like 20. He's gonna live until he's like 30.
Wait, what did he say? It's called something. What?
Shinigami eyes.
Shinigami eyes?
Shinigami is basically a god of death. That's what he is. So Shinigami eyes are just like a god of death size.
So does that mean he was a human beforehand?
Not necessarily. It just means that like he's a Shinigami, so he has those eyes. Maybe the god of deaths are just people that use the death note, and maybe he did the deal. That's why he became that.
Wait, that's okay. So if he's offering him the deal, that means that he knows that Light has a pretty long lifespan. Because, like, for example, say he had a year left to live, he's not gonna make the deal. It'll be like another 6 months. You can see that he's gonna live longer.
It depends.
But it doesn't hurt him though.
I mean, like, I guess from his point of view, the only thing he could get out of it is like, well, what could hurt him is like he's not gonna have less fun because he's gonna kill him earlier than he would have. So that's the only thing that could be bad about giving him the eyes. But you're right. Maybe he was just like this guy. Maybe he lives till like 70.
Exactly.
He has another 30 years of fun. I could enjoy that.
Then he has a day left.
As you have a day.
Well, he can see how much time he has left.
It's a mathematical equation to get his time, but then the creators of the show actually forgot how to solve it, so they don't even know anymore.
Wait, that's crazy though. I remember we spoke about the whole dad situation, how someone close to him was going to get in the way, and we found out who it might be.
When she said about the dad, I was like, wait a minute, we've never met the dad.
Yeah, I know. As soon as that happened, I was just like, oh, that's such a good hint. And then as soon as I heard his voice, I'm like, they're not going to remember what his voice was.
Bam!
Because he said hello first. And it was it was like quiet.
Hello?
And then it was like hello. But you heard his voice. So I was just like, did they catch that? Because they made it an effort to make his hello like by itself. It's convenient, but I think it makes the story better. Because like it's like, okay, so he's not going to be completely in the dark.
Then Elle could be like, how many cops have kids?
It also could be a teacher, to be fair. Like, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a teacher.
Not really, because he said it was somebody who really didn't know.
Well, he's going to narrow it down, and he's going to first obviously start with a group of people. So he might stick with his theory, be like, all right, let's see if this theory is correct about students. So he's going to look at every student, and he's going to eventually get to him.
So Doris said at the beginning, she was just like, Elle was introduced last episode. He's the antagonist, or maybe he's the antagonist. That's actually like there's debate. It's like Team L versus Team Light. It's like who's right. I think people who are Team Light just want to be on the protagonist side as much as they can. So they try to agree with him as much as they can. He's the main character, but that does not mean he's the protagonist. Well, he is the protagonist in a way.
Be like
he's just not the hero.
Exactly, he's not the good guy.
It could be like the Joker.
Yeah.
Exactly, sometimes you don't always have to go for the protagonist as being the hero.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not doing nothing wrong, but he is.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to do the right thing,
Yeah.
but he's just going about it
But
probably
again,
not the best.
he knows it's the wrong thing.
I thought it was just
But-
Japan that he was killing people right now.
No, I think it's around the world.
No,
Or it
he's-
might be Japan.
No, he said around the world.
Like you said, around the world?
No, well, I think it's around the world because they were like, okay, we have to go find for somebody.
Oh, yeah, that is true. And, like, the whole ICPO, like, all the countries came together.
countries.
So it's
Yeah.
probably around the world.
Yeah.
What do you think of Light's ego at this point? Because he's like, here's something.
Wait, who's Lights?
Light, because like his ego. Also, Al kind of has an ego because he's like, oh, this is to me. It's like, well, it could be to the police, but no, it's to me. So he's kind of has an ego. It's like, okay, I'll match you on that. So he's kind of like a little.
They're both equally smart because both of them were like saying what the other person was gonna do.
Yeah.
Or so like they both like knew what the other
It's
person
like
was
a
thinking.
chess game.
Yeah, it's like a chess game.
Yeah.
What do you think of like El's deducement? Do you think it's like, okay, you were good for the second episode, but this episode it kind of feels like you went a little too far? It's like, how'd you get there? And what I will say to that is that I've heard, and I think this is correct because of how like things changed in the show. It's not like a day that he does this stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like he thinks of something and then he does research on it, and it's probably like a week or 2 weeks.
My question is, how are they gonna find out that it's a death note? Like,
That's the thing.
Wait, like in this world, does magic exist?
That's the thing. And at this point in the story, it doesn't look like it. It looks like this might be the only magical thing in this world.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything else is normal.
No, but when he first met him, he's like, yeah, I heard about you guys and I heard about it. So it's kind of like
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
myths in a way, but maybe there are some people out there who believe in it, like
But
ghosts
but
nowadays.
it's like today in general, like people talk about ghosts and whatnot. People believe in it.
It's like
That's
if
what
you
I'm
meet, if like you meet a ghost one day, it's like
or
I
a
heard
demon,
about you.
a demon,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
like,
What do you guys think he is? Do you guys think he's a stalker? Do you guys think he's a cop? What do you guys think he is? Maybe he's like another Al.
No, I don't think somebody can find out who he is because that'd be kind of weird.
It'd be too fast, right?
Yeah, way too fast. Like he just.
It's like
he
someone
knows who he
smarter
is,
than
yeah.
Why would you be following this kid? That's just
Unless
creepy.
he's from the underworld.
It had to have happened soon because or else Ryuk. Why would you
Kira.
tell him now that there's a guy following you?
Because maybe it has been like a week that this guy's been following him. He's just like, okay, I'm done.
Oh, because he got tired. He said.
Yeah,
he got
man,
tired.
he's like, I'm done with this guy following us. I'm just gonna
So
tell you.
this is the only
so.
episode that we've kind of seen that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like this might have been like 2 weeks that we just saw in this episode, but because we're just seeing the important parts. Okay, so the guy Matsuda, the guy who was with the chief, the guy with the long hair. So since Kira's arrived, crime's gone down. That kind of like proves Light's point in a way. Do you guys think?
Yep.
How does it bring crime down?
Yeah, because he kills people in jail, not outside.
The thing is, like, he's killing criminals, so it might make criminals go like, "Oh, if we commit a crime, this guy's just gonna kill us."
Mm.
So
Just like the
they said
detectives.
Well, just the
Wait.
big criminals.
they said violent crimes, so there might be some people like robbing
Wait, no, he
stores.
just said the main criminals. So it started out as main criminals, but these last 23, they weren't main criminals. They were just
Actually, that's true.
random people,
Yeah.
like random people in the cell.
Yeah,
So it
that was
started
true.
out as like main like criminals, but now it's just criminals.
Do you guys think Light's still like on that? I'm gonna get rid of all the biggest criminals. Do you think at this point he's just like I want to do that, but I'm actually also kind of having fun.
He's having fun at this point
Well, now it's not.
because like now he's killing again. He's killing the small
yeah,
criminals.
but now it's not like his main objective. Now it's just a fight between him and.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to be like kind of like a dictator to the world. Go like, if you guys mess up, I'll kill you. Oh, so Ryuk is not technically immortal. As long as he kills people, he can keep living. Cause like he could die, and he probably in a way wants to die, but he's probably also scared of death. So every time he's scared of death. He gets closer. He's like, I gotta kill someone. So death date. There's an actual like. He was like, I know how much time you have left. So that means like there's a predetermined date. Everyone dies. You guys think that's like, oh, that also includes like accidents?
I feel like it does include accident because then that's the point.
Yeah,
Think
that's
about
true.
it.
Do you guys think Ryuk will be the reason? Like, because he said it. He's like, once I'm done with you, I'm gonna kill you with my death note. I'm gonna write your name in my death note. Do you guys think that'll actually happen,
I don't think so.
or do you think he's having too much fun right now?
Number one, he's having too much fun, but number two, he's expressing way too much interest in him.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think I think it's gonna be to the point where he's gonna have some sort of emotional connection with him. To the point where he's not gonna be able to kill him.
Yeah, I feel like he is gonna have some sort of emotional connection, just because he said he like for example when that guy was bugging him, the guy was walking behind him, so something does bother him. So
Yeah, he does have emotion.
Yeah, exactly. So
He might kill L. That's a theory.
Maybe he goes like.
You know what? Also, I thought the guy.
Yeah, you're right.
You know who the guy who was talking to Light's dad.
The long hair dude.
Suspicious about him.
Long hair
The
dude.
student?
Student, yeah.
The
I
student.
don't know if he's a student. Sorry, he's not a student.
He's like a young cop.
Yeah, he's a young cop.
Like maybe he might be one of the cops that goes like, guys, we should follow him because he's making our jobs easier.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna be one of the inside men for Light.
You never know.
When did the girls come in?
Oh yeah, the girls. What is there, like 2 different girls you guys on the intro?
Yeah, one with blue hair and one with black hair.
Their future girlfriend for each.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah,
So
they both have a
hair.
girlfriend. Maybe like it's the one with blue hair, because like the intro showed Elle with blue hair. Like, it's the one with blue hair.
No, but the one with the black hair was the one who's reaching out to.
Oh, that's
the
true.
light, so. Well, guys, that was it. That was us reacting to episode number 3 of Death Note. Please, 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 please don't forget to like this video and comment below if you have any questions regarding this reaction, and also, you know, comment on what other shows you want us to react to. Also, don't forget to support us on Patreon. This was so much fun. We're very excited to see episode number 4. Diego, any last words?
Nothing. Just guys, don't forget to subscribe and definitely tell us any other shows that you guys want us to watch. Like I said, we really don't watch a lot of shows, so definitely suggest down there on the comment box.
Alright guys, we are the Reactants, so we will see you guys next time.